Namaste. Thank you for being here this afternoon. And we're going to start on our backs today. And if you have support, possibly a pillow or a bolster, you might take that underneath your spine, nice and long, that same direction as the spine. And if you don't have support, you can lie flat to the earth. But we're going to start in this Shavasana shape. So if it's available, let the legs lengthen, just extending them out towards the sides of your mat. And invite the arms to spread wide away from the body. Turn your palms to the sky. And gently lengthen your tailbone down towards the heels. Get nice and long in your low back. Beautiful. And we'll take just this first breath here. Breathe in through the nose. And take a soft sigh out the mouth. Invite this gentle wave from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Just begin to let go of your day. Begin to settle your mind. And to gently arrive here to this moment, this practice. And just continue to deepen your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice if you have brought anything in with you, maybe something from the day, the week, maybe thoughts of the world. And simply surrender them away, let them go. And if you could unload the weight of your mind down to the earth. And just like taking off a heavy backpack. Just set it down, let it go. And welcome a sense of lightness and a sense of spaciousness. And as we let go of the thoughts of the mind, we create a lightness and ease through the front of the forehead, in the space of the jaw and tongue. And just inviting that spaciousness to travel down into the neck and shoulders. And down into the space of the chest and belly. Into the bowl of the pelvis, the place in your hips. All the way down the legs to the tips of the toes. And to let go on a cellular level of thought. And to welcome in space to welcome in lightness, a sense of freedom in the body. Beautiful. Breathe in and breathe out, deepening your breath. Take about 2 more cycles here. And this final breath, breathe in through the nose, fill up as much as you can. And then sigh out the mouth, let it go, relax the jaw. And we're going to roll to one side. And if you have that support, you'll just gently slide it away. Take your time as you make your way towards hands and knees, finding this tabletop pose. And as you arrive, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And take these circles through our rib cage. So a nice big breath in as you circle the rib cage down. And that breath out as you circle and round up to the sky. Beautiful. You'll stay soft through the elbows, even soft in the space of the neck and shoulders. And gently change as you begin to circle the opposite way. And these big circles through the ribs. Finding this gentle mobility in the spine. A sense of lightness and freedom between the shoulder blades, the back of the heart, and even into the low back. Beautiful. Come to stillness. And then as you inhale, belly drops to the earth, chest lifts to the sky. And on your exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, push the earth away. Good. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale as you round, chin to chest, push the earth away. Good. Last one here. Deep breath in. Exhale as you round, chin to chest. Beautiful. Look forward on the inhale. And you're going to keep the hips right over the knees. Just begin to walk your hands forward on the Hatasana, letting your heart melt down towards the earth. And you can let your forehead soften towards the ground, or if there's space and it's safe, you can bring your chin towards the earth. And then draw the breath into the sides of your ribs and trying to fill the space between each rib bone. To create lightness in the body. That sensation of freedom in the body. Beautiful. Deep breath here. Last one. And you, on your inhale, lift the heart. You're going to plant the elbows and forearms, slide all the way to the belly. Right? Let the legs come long and then draw the elbows underneath your shoulders, Sphinx pose. Take an inhale, lift your head to the sky. And then as you exhale, drop your chin down to the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, right ear over towards the right shoulder. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Beautiful. Look forward, take that breath in, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, slide the hands back to the ribs, forehead to the earth. Take a nice tuck of your toes, inhale here. As you exhale, press through hands and knees all the way to downward facing dog. Let the legs come long. Take your hips to the sky. And as you arrive, walk out one leg and then the other. And the hands are shoulder distance apart here. Spread a little more through the fingers and then press to the pointer finger and the thumb. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Take another breath here. Good. Now you're going to bend the knees. You're going to just slowly turn your heels towards the right and then sit your right hip down towards the earth. Right? Stretch long through the left side body and then push the earth away. Reach into the pads of the fingertips. Good. Inhale through center. And as you exhale, take your heels over towards the left. And just sit the left hip down towards the earth and then lengthen through the right side body. You stretch a little bit more through the length of the spine. Taking one more breath here. Then inhale back to center. Downward dog as you exhale, heels to the earth. Good, big toes touch. Right leg sweeps to the sky as you breathe in, three-legged. Step it right back down next to the left as you exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts, sweep it to the sky. And then exhale, step it right back down next to the right. Inhale, come forward, shoulders over the wrists. And then drop your knees to the earth. As you exhale, lower all the way down, chest and chin to the earth. Take your legs long. Big breath, cobra as you rise. And then exhale, take your elbows wide, soften the forehead to the hands. Good. I'm gonna bend that right knee and try to draw that right heel in towards the sit bone. And if it's available, you can take your right hand towards the top of that foot and draw the right heel in a little closer. Beautiful, deep breath. To create that space in the body. And one more breath here. Good. You have that right foot, we're going to release it. And then draw that right knee out from the right hip. You're going to lift your head now and extend that left arm out from the shoulder so the palm's going to face down towards the earth. You're welcome to stay here. It's nice and gentle on that left shoulder. Or you're going to begin to roll towards that left hip. Maybe you take that right knee to the sky now. Step it behind the left leg. Right hand can stay to the ground in front of you. Or if it's available, you might keep rolling and take that right hand back to meet the left. A deeper breath in. Longer breath out. And one more here. On your exhale, if you've rolled over, come back down towards the belly. As you do, lengthen that right leg. I'm going to bring the right hand now underneath the forehead, bend the left knee. And you might take your left hand to reach back for the left foot, draw that heel in towards the sit bone. And taking that generous breath in and out. To stay with this practice, that letting go of the mind, letting go of the stories we hold in the cells of our body. And just to find that freedom, that spaciousness, a lightness with each breath. Good. Inhale. You have the left foot, release as you exhale. You're going to draw that left knee now out from the left hip. Release that right hand, extend it out from the shoulder, palm faces down. And you can stay here, right ear to the earth, or you keep rolling onto that right hip. Maybe the left knee now comes to the sky and you step your left foot behind the right leg. Left hand can soften in front of you, or you might reach back for the right hand. And wherever you are, a few deep, spacious breaths. Beautiful. Taking a last full breath here. If you've taken that roll to the right, you'll unwind. Bring yourself back to the belly. Right. Lengthen your legs. This time, take the feet hip distance, tops of your feet root to the earth. Fingers wide off the mat. And as you inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, third eye to the earth. Good. Two more. Inhale, rise up, cobra. And as you exhale to the earth. Beautiful. Last one here. Generous breath all the way out. And invite the hands back by the ribs, tuck the toes. Inhale here, strong in the belly. Slowly push the earth away as you exhale, and then right to downward facing dog. Lengthen your legs, hips to the sky. Good. Take a few breaths in downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Easy exhale. And taking one more here. Deep breath. And the big toes come together to touch. As you inhale, take your right leg to the sky, three-legged. Look forward as you exhale. Step that right foot all the way through. I'm going to stay lifted on that back heel as you inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Then as you exhale, take the arms wide and out from the shoulders. Turn your palms towards the sky. Right? Little bend in the elbows, and then dip your back knee down towards the earth. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, lengthen that back leg. Inhale, bend that left knee, let it hover above the earth. And then exhale, lengthen that left leg long. Good. One more deep breath. Bend that back knee. Beautiful. Exhale, slowly lengthen. Good. Sweep your arms right back up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, let the hands come to prayer at the heart. We're headed towards prayer twist, bringing our left elbow outside that right thigh. If you need a little more stability here, you can always drop your back knee to the earth and work here on the ground. Okay? So whether you're lifted or whether that back knee is down, lighten through the shoulders. So really peel your heart up towards the thumbs and then press the thumbs towards the heart. Beautiful. Right hip draws in towards the midline. So squeeze it in and then send it back. Good. Deep breath. Good. If that back knee is down, try to lift it up. Engage the legs. We're going to unwind. Sweep your arms towards the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, wash your hands wide. Frame that right foot. Nice big sweep of your right leg to the sky as you inhale, three-legged. And then downward facing dog, step it to the earth. Inhale, left leg sweeps to the sky, three-legged. And then exhale, lower it right back down, downward facing dog. Come forward into plank as you inhale, shoulders over the wrists. And as you exhale, knees to the earth, resist the floor, chest and chin lower. Legs come long. One breath, cobra as you rise. And then exhale, third eye to the earth. Right? To move with freedom in the body, hands by the ribs, tuck the toes, inhale. Slowly exhale, hands and knees to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. One breath to arrive. Maybe you even sigh it out. Big toes to center, three-legged as you inhale, left leg to the sky. Look forward, exhale, step all the way through. Nice and slow, finding that freedom, rise up, reach up as you inhale, crescent lunge. And then take the arms wide, right? So we're just taking that stress out of the shoulders, right? Just shedding that backpack, that weight, right? Bend that back knee, let it hover above the earth. Inhale. Slowly exhale and lengthen that right leg. Two more deep breath in. Exhale, back leg straight. One more deep breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Take your hands to the sky, breathe in. Prayer, hands to the heart, breathe out. Coming to the twist now. So bringing that right elbow down towards the left thigh. And you can stay lifted here in that high lunge. If you'd rather work on the floor, then you can drop your back knee down. You might keep the toes tucked here since we're going to press back up. Oh, beautiful. Good. And then squeeze the inner thighs together. Draw the left hip in and then send it to the back of your mat. Get lighter through the shoulders, less weight on that bottom elbow. And sweeping the heart towards the thumbs, another breath here. That back knee is down. I'm gonna tuck the toes, lift the back leg, strong in your belly, unwind. Big breath, hands to sky. Exhale, wash your hands down, frame that left foot. One big breath, sweep your left leg to the sky, three-legged. Step it downward facing dog as you exhale. And inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged. And then exhale, step that right foot back down, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. And this time as you exhale, bend your knees, take your hips right back, downward facing dog. One more, this wave through the spine, inhale, forward plank. Exhale, knees bend, downward dog, hips to sky. Beautiful. Bend your knees so that you can walk your hands to the back of your mat now. Just going to take yourself in towards a forward fold. Your feet could be wider than the hips here, but at least hip distance. Okay, grab hold of opposite elbows as you arrive and take this little sway side to side. Good, beautiful. Let the head hang even heavier. Let the shoulders fall towards the ears. Just surrender to the earth. Good. So we're going to keep the biceps by the ears. I'm going to stay here the whole time. You're going to take yourself and twist your torso towards the right. And as you inhale, let the left elbow draw you all the way up to standing. Biceps stay by the ears. And as you exhale, it's the right elbow that circles you back down. So two more in this direction. Inhale, let the left elbow draw you up. And as you exhale, circle, right elbow takes you down. One more in this direction. Take that big breath in. And exhale as you circle down. Good. Change the grip of the hands, placing the opposite arm on top, and then change the direction now. So you're swaying to the left. But as you inhale, twist and let the right elbow draw you all the way up. And you complete that circle, left elbow as you exhale takes you down. Good. Two more big circles with your breath. Good. Last one. Release the hands at center. Take a big breath in, bend the knees, reverse swan dive, rise all the way up to standing as you inhale. Beautiful. As you exhale, take a twist to the right, cactus the arms. Good. Inhale, heart to center, hands to sky. And then exhale, twist to the left, cactus the arms. Good. Inhale, back to center, hands to sky. And as you exhale, take a nice bend in your knees here. We're going to reach our heart towards the center, arch our upper back, and then cactus the arms. Good. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Sweep your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, swan dive forward and down, Uttanasana, forward fold. And one big breath in, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale to deeply fold. Bend your knees. You're gonna walk out to downward facing dog. Extend your hands towards the top of your mat. Take a deep breath here and let it go. Good. Big toes to center. Right leg sweeps to the sky as you inhale. And look forward. We're gonna step between the hands. Open for warrior two on the right side. And it's just a little pass through. So as we rise up to warrior two, we're going to lengthen that right leg. We're making our way to triangle pose here. So if you need a block or some support, you can always bring that towards the inside of the right foot. Even triangle, our back toes are about parallel to the back of our mat, maybe turned in just a bit. Arms reach out from our shoulders, lift up. And then as you exhale, lengthen out over that right leg. When you can't reach anymore, right fingertips to the shin, maybe a block, or down towards the earth inside of that right leg. And you sweep that left arm towards the sky. If it feels like too much tension, you're also welcome to bend that left elbow and rest your left hand on the sacrum. And you can take the gaze up or down, you choose. Right? Finding that lightness in practice today. So making these micro movements, these tiny adjustments so you can find freedom and space in the body. Beautiful. Take a nice big breath in. If you have that left hand in your sacrum now, reach it up towards the sky. We'll take the inhale together. And then as you exhale, we're going to try to twist under our right armpit. So bring that left hand down and try to reach it between that right armpit and right leg. Yeah. Inhale, left arm sweeps to the sky. Exhale, twist, try to reach through that right armpit. And one more deep breath in, opening. Exhale as you twist and rinse. Reach that left arm towards the sky, breathe in. We're gonna begin to rise up, come back to warrior two now. I'm gonna take a reverse. So let that left hand float all the way back, right arm to the sky. Beautiful. And go ahead, bend that right elbow now, bring the right hand to the back of the neck. And you're welcome to stay here with that left hand reaching down the leg, or you might begin to draw that left hand behind your back and reach for the right hip crease. And then lean in towards that right hip a little more, and then reach that right elbow to the sky. Beautiful. Stay open through the heart, the chest. Okay, one more here. Good. Release the hands, rise up, warrior two. And then as you exhale, windmill down, frame that right foot. Take a big breath, sweep your right leg to the sky, three-legged. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrist, hug the belly in. Inhale, three-legged, right leg to the sky. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrist, hug it in. One more, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it in. Good. Inhale, last time, right leg to the sky. And then step it downward facing dog all the way to the earth. Good. Let your knees come down, tabletop pose. Take a breath to drop the belly as you inhale, and then round the spine as you exhale, chin to chest. Beautiful. Sitting down for a wide-legged child's pose. Let the big toes touch. Take the knees wide. And as you let the heart and belly fall towards the earth, you might leave the hands as they are, or you're welcome to bring the palms together to touch. Bend the elbows, try to take the fingers towards the back of the head and the back of the neck. Good. Deepening the breath in and out. Returning to that sensation of space, of freedom, of lightness. To free that space in the mind, the breath. And on that cellular level where we hold in the body, can we let it go? Taking that last big breath in. Welcome to sigh it out. Lengthen the arms if they're not already. I'm going to rise towards the hands and the knees here. You want to set yourself up in that tabletop pose, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Left knee is going to stay down on the ground. We're going to take big external circles with that right knee. So you're going to draw it in, out to the side, and then back behind. Beautiful. Taking one more big circle. And then that next time that right knee comes out towards the side, you're going to kick it out, right? Stay strong here. 10 little pulses. Lift that right foot to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Use the outer glute here. 2, last one. And then let the right foot come all the way down to the earth. Beautiful. Right hand is going to stay. Hip stack over that left knee. And as you inhale, take your left arm to the sky. And then exhale, thread underneath the chest. Palm faces up. Left shoulder, left ear to the earth. Your right hand can rest. You're welcome to reach that right arm long towards the top of the mat. Or you might find a bind here. Right hand comes back behind you, reaches for the left hip crease. And if it is available, you can take that left hand to grab hold of the right calf or the right ankle, just deepening yourself into the twist. Wherever you are, Stay wide through the front of the chest. So roll that right shoulder back, deep in the breath. Last one here. If you have that bind, slowly unwind. We'll meet with our right hand pressing down. Sweep your left arm to the sky. And take an extra breath here just to unwind and rinse the spine. And then slowly bring your left hand down to the earth, right? So engage the outer side of that right leg. Big breath, sweep it straight up and then all the way back behind you. As you exhale, right toes to the earth. Then push the earth away. Hug the belly in, right? We're going to try to draw that left knee in and then up towards the chest. And then drop that left knee, let it hover. Exhale, bring it into the chest. Beautiful. One more. Left knee hovers. Exhale into the chest. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps back. Plant the left toes. Inhale here. Rock forward, shoulders over the wrists, and then knees to the earth. Resist the floor, chest and chin lower. Legs come long. Big breath, cobra as you rise. And then exhale, third eye to the earth. Beautiful. Toes tuck, inhale. Take that freedom with you as you exhale slowly, hands and knees, all the way to downward facing dog. One breath in. You're welcome to sigh it out. Big toes touch. Left leg sweeps to the sky as you inhale. Look forward. Exhale, bring that left foot all the way through warrior two. Right? So we're just rolling open and then rising up to lengthen that left leg. Okay. So setting up again for triangle on the left. You might find that block here inside the left leg. And those back toes can turn in slightly towards the top of the mat. And squeeze in through the thighs, lift up. And then as you exhale, send your hips to the back of the mat as your heart reaches forward. And eventually left hand descends down towards the shin, maybe some support or the earth. And find that expanse, that stretch in the body, right hand towards the sky. Or you might bring that right hand to the sacrum, where you feel spaciousness and freedom. The gaze can be up or down. Once you find that alignment in the body, find spaciousness in the breath, even spaciousness in the mind. Where can we free ourselves from the inside out? Good, one more here. So that right hand on the sacrum, reach it up. Take an inhale, we're rinsing. So as you exhale, twist underneath that left armpit. And finding that freedom in the spine. Inhale, right arm to sky. Exhale as you twist and reach. Good, one more deep breath in. Exhale as you twist and reach. Good. Right arm sweeps to the sky. And then begin to bend into that left knee, rise up through warrior two. Take that reverse. Right hand floats back, left arm towards the sky. Pause here. Lean into that front knee a little more. And then bend your left elbow. So you're bringing that left hand towards the back of the head and the neck. You can stay here with that right hand resting to the back leg or reach behind the back. Draw your right hand to the left hip crease. Right? Don't lose the depth of your lunge. So lean in And then let that space open through the torso as you draw your left elbow to the sky. Good, 2 breaths here. Beautiful. Slowly unwind as you inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. You're gonna frame that left leg. Big breath, take your left foot towards the sky, 3-legged. As you exhale, lower that left foot down. Right, 1 big breath, inhale, take your right leg to the sky, 3-legged. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it to the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your knees to the earth, tabletop pose. Let the belly drop and the chest rise. As you exhale, push the earth away, chin to chest. Look forward, flat spine. Root that right knee. We want to find lightness here. So oftentimes there's a tendency to just collapse into our joints, putting a lot of pressure in our hands and our wrists. And this is where we really want to engage. So we're engaging our belly. We're even engaging these stabilizer muscles, lifting up out of our shoulder joints, getting lighter on the wrists. Right? Big external circles with the left knee. So bringing it in to the side and then back behind you. Right? And we stay as light and spacious as we can in the hands, the wrists, the shoulders. Beautiful. 1 more. So keep engaging the belly, keep lifting up out of the shoulders. Left knee comes out to the side, and then kick that left foot out. 10 little pulses, lift it up. 10, 9, reaching to the sky. 8, using that outer glute. 7, 6, it can be small. 5, 4, stay with it. 3, 2, that last 1, and then left foot down to the earth. Right, and take that twist through our spine. Inhale, extend your right arm up, and then exhale, thread underneath your chest. Turn your right palm towards the sky, right shoulder, right ear to the mat. And you can stay here. Maybe you extend the left arm long. If you're coming for that bind, left hand behind your back, it reaches for the right hip crease. If it's available, that right hand might reach even for the outer edge of that left foot, or maybe to the ankle, the calf. Wherever you are, stay open through the heart, stay spacious through the heart. Stay soft in the mind, deepen the breath. Beautiful, last 2 here. If you have a bind, release. We'll all meet, left hand to the earth. Take that inhale, sweep your right arm towards the sky. Find an extra breath here. Just really opening that counter twist in the spine. And then the right hand comes back. Re-engage the shoulders, the belly, get lighter. Lift that left leg up and then sweep it all the way back. Good, left toes to the earth behind you. Right, so really engage the shoulders through the belly. Take that inhale, you're gonna hug the right knee in. Good, inhale, right knee down, let it hover. Exhale, hug it back to the chest. And 2 more, inhale, right knee hovers. Exhale, hug it back. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Then step the right toes, back plank. Take an inhale, rock forward to the tips of the toes, knees to the earth. As you exhale, bend the elbows, chest and chin lower. Right, letting the legs come long. 1 breath, cobra. And then bring the elbows wide as you exhale. Soften your forehead to the hands. And just finding this deep, generous breath. Just to let go of any tension, shoulders, the jaw, and even to release tension from the eyes and the eyelids. And slowing down, deep breath in, deep breath out. Beautiful. Take your time, press back to the hands and the knees. We're going to lift ourselves up. We're keeping the knees here under our hips. We're going to work our way towards camel pose, and I'm going to give a few places to stay and rest. So if you have low back injuries, or your low back is feeling tender, you might stay in just the first option. If you're on a hard surface, you can take a blanket under the knees. If you don't have that, you can always roll your mat a few times. Yeah. And then for today, let's put the tops of our feet down on the earth rather than tucking the toes. Sometimes there's a tendency to drop into the belly when we tuck the toes. So try to rest the ankles long on the earth. Okay? Draw your belly in and think about dropping your tailbone towards the earth. You might even exaggerate it a little bit here. Okay? Bring the hands behind our backs. Try to turn the fingers up towards the shoulders. Right? And mindful that we're not just jamming into our low back, but we're maintaining that integrity with the tailbone dropping straight to the earth. And this might be the first place to stay. Hugging the belly in, drop the tailbone down, squeeze the elbows together, shoulder blades together. If it feels like there's more space, you naturally want to open through the heart and the chest. Think about taking the ribs off of the hips. And if there's space still, you might release one hand down towards the ankles or the heels, maybe the other. You continue to draw the belly in and lengthen your tailbone towards the ground. Stay long in your low spine. And take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Good. The hands have come down. You'll bring them back. Use the belly to draw you in and up. We'll come to sit on our heels, and your choice whether you'd like to tuck the toes, whether you'd like to sit on some support, maybe between the ankles. You might keep the tops of the feet to the earth. You're going to turn your palms towards the sky. Let the shoulders soften. You might focus your gaze or let the eyes close and draw your awareness inward. Just begin to notice that shifting, that space between the shoulders, maybe even an opening in the throat. And that throat, which is the chakra of our voice, it's how we speak our truth into the world, and how we allow the passion of our heart to take voice. Until breathing into that space, that lightness, that freedom within. Beautiful. And we'll come up one more time, right? The toes were tucked and you need a little release, you're always welcome to shake out the tops of the feet. And if you came in deep last time, you don't have to come in deep this time, right? Just honoring where you are. Starting in that same way we began, hands come to the sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. Fingers up towards the shoulders. And we start by just drawing the belly in, really strong in our center, tailbone to the earth. We keep that strong center and you can stay or you begin lengthening, lifting, lightening your heart and chest to the sky. If you keep unfurling through the spine, you might find space to release the hands down towards the ankles, the heels. Maybe there's even space to bring the hands towards the backs of the knees. Right, wherever you are, take 2 more deep breaths. Opening through the heart, the throat, even the space of our belly. The hands are down, bring them back to the sacrum, engage your core. Exhale, come all the way up. One more time, sit the hips to the heels. Your choice, whether the toes are tucked or you find support. Palms rest on the thighs, face up. And that nice deep breath in, all the way out. Sometimes when we take these backward bends, fear arises, or tension, or even frustration. Right? Some of those things that we tend to close ourselves around, we tend to protect ourselves. We begin to open that space up, right? On a cellular level, on a fascial level, on the level of tissue, cellular memory. Just allow what arises to arise, give it love, give it space. And let it go to find deeper freedom. Good. Last 2 breaths here. Beautiful. We're going to release. You might come down to hands and knees. Again, if you need to shake out the feet, feel free, but we're going to make our way all the way to our seat. Just in your time, the next breath or two. You might need to find a little support here. So we're going to come towards Paschimottanasana, this straight leg forward fold. So you can roll the back of your mat, placing it right under the sit bones. You might also take a blanket or some support. If you have a pillow or a bolster, you can take a supported shape here, bringing that pillow or support onto the tops of the thighs, maybe even a block for the forehead. And taking this more of a yin restorative shape, just rounding over the thighs, the legs. And then let the muscles soften here. Let the feet relax. And if you don't have support, you might just rest the hands to the earth, finding that place where the heart rests above the legs. Just being gentle as we change this direction of our spine. And not opening outward, to softly returning inward. And so breathing into that space of the back body, along the vertebrae, the spine, in that space of our sacrum, backs of the legs, that we might find spaciousness here too, in all those places we don't tend to see. Taking these breaths here, breathe in, breathe out. These last few here. Savoring this final breath in, all the way out. And peeling your spine back up. If you have support, I'm going to slide it away. And bring our hands towards the earth and just gently bend the knees, just an inch or two. And we're going to sit our hips back towards the heels and then slowly lower down all the way to your back. Let the knees come towards the chest. You're welcome to rock side to side or rest in stillness. A few breaths here. Beautiful. And come to center. Find reclined pigeon pose. So you might bring your left foot all the way to the ground as you cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. And you can interlace your fingers through the opening of the legs, either around that left shin or behind that left thigh. You continually invite the spine to rest heavy. Notice the back of the neck. If there's tension there, find length in that neck. You might tuck the chin slightly to the chest. Soften that space through the right hip. Soften that space through the shoulders. Find that deep freedom in the body. These last two here. Beautiful. I'm going to release the interlace. We're going to keep our legs just as they are. Right? So that left knee is in line with our left hip now. And you're just taking the legs to the left. So you're trying to draw that right foot down towards the earth. You might even roll to the left side just to help you get there. Right? Left knee straight out from the hip, right foot on the earth, right knee to the sky. Right? So as you roll your right rib cage back, you're gonna bring that left hand to the right knee, the right thigh, and begin to press that right knee away from your body. Continue to peel the rib cage, the shoulders back to the earth. You might even let your gaze fall over to the right. Beautiful. Just a few breaths here. Our last one. As you come back to center, you can bring your left foot towards the earth. Uncross the right leg. Now lengthen your arms, take them but down to reach the backs of the heels. Just taking a few bridge rolls. So as you inhale, lift your spine off the mat any amount, right? It might only be an inch, maybe it's just the tailbone. And as you exhale, roll right back down. Taking that inhale, peel your spine off. Maybe it's just the tailbone. And then exhale, slowly lower. This time, exaggerate, drop your tailbone down towards the earth. Gently arch the low back. Just take one big breath here. Good. Exhale, release, flat spine. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh for reclined pigeon on the left side. Take your hands, interlace between that opening, possibly around the right shin or behind the right thigh, you choose. And arrive to that place where the spine rests heavy. And that outer left hip softens and lets go. Where we can shed some of the weight we've been carrying. Maybe we retrain our nervous system with the belief that it's safe to let go, it's safe to open. And it's safe to be free in this body. Last few here. You release that interlace. Bring your right knee over that right hip. And the whole structure now comes to the right. And again, you might roll to the right rib, the right hip to take yourself there. Right? Left foot is on the earth, left knee to the sky. Right? So as you begin to peel your heart back to the earth, take your left hand to the left knee and then press it away from your body. And then let that left shoulder drop down towards the earth. Maybe you even take your gaze over towards the left. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your right hand to the left knee. I knew that didn't feel right. Left arm opens back. Yeah, and really let that left rib cage drop to the earth. Just do the last 2 breaths here. Okay, just slowly unwind. Bring your legs back to center. I'm going to uncross that left leg, bring it down towards the earth. This time, as you inhale, drop your tailbone towards the earth. You're going to arch your low back. And then as you exhale, belly towards the spine, press your low back into the mat and simply lift your tailbone towards the sky. Okay, 2 more as you inhale, tailbone drops, arch the low back. And as you exhale, belly to spine, push your low back to the earth. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, firm your low back to the earth. Good. You're welcome to take one last hug of your knees to the chest, or maybe you're wanting to stretch long, reach through the fingers and the toes. Just take the next 3 or 4 breaths and then begin to make your way into that final resting shape. If you have support, maybe a pillow or a bolster, you're welcome to take it under the backs of the knees. You might find a blanket, something to cover the eyes. As you gently find your way down to the earth, and that complete spaciousness in the body, complete freedom in the body. And without effort, that gentle dissolving into Shavasana. Begin to slowly draw your awareness back to your breath. You find that spacious inhale and generous exhale. Freedom from within. You carry that sensation with you. Begin to wiggle awake fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Maybe rock your head side to side and find that gentle stretch awake. As you're ready, taking a roll over to one side you choose. And we'll meet a comfortable seat with our hands together at our heart. Meeting in this mudra of peace. May we know peace in this body. May we know peace in this mind. May we know peace in this breath. That gentle prayer, may all beings know peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. And thank you.